The COVID crisis has brought many disadvantages, but out of this crisis, we need to find the opportunities for us to recover and go forward. One of those opportunities is horticulture, not only because horticulture supplies fresh, healthy, locally grown food, but also because horticulture generates employment and overseas earnings from the exports that we send across the world. So we need to see how we can back horticulture to be a winner. Take vegetable growing, for example. Many of the vegetable growers haven't had an increase in margin for a decade, and they have endured a massive increase in compliance costs. A lot of these costs are coming from the Resource Management Act. And what we're suggesting is, how can we make things work better without taking away the laudable goals that the Resource Management Act put in place, but easing up the regulatory burden so that we can continue to eat and receive healthy, fresh, locally grown food. The government is going to amend the Resource Management Act to streamline it for some major projects. But my question is, if it's good enough for major projects, it's actually good enough for the entire Resource Management Act regime. So what we need to do is work out how we can keep the environment safe and water quality improving, but at the same time ensure we have health, fresh, locally grown food. It can be achieved, and it can be achieved within the Resource Management Act framework. And so what we need to do is recognise vegetables as a separate growing system, establish what is needed so vegetables can flourish, and give the growers the chance to continue on growing. So as we come into the elections, it's time to say to your MP, I want to have fresh, locally grown food. Please set up the regime that will enable this to happen through vegetable growing.